Hi everyone. So at this point I have cut all of my wet on wet watercolor into strips, and I also have multiple of these guys cut into strips. I'm in a little bit of a different room, so right now I only have one with me. So this is the part where we're going to start weaving our two pieces of paper together. So I started one already just so that you know that when you start your weaving, you want to start where that thick inch is, right where the spiral is, not here. Now the reason you do that is because this is a lot more stable for pushing down the paper, and as you build layers, it's kind of like if you're weaving yarn, you want to keep pushing the paper down so it's nice and snug, and this secures it a little bit better. So for this part, I'm going to show you how to do an over-under weaving. So I'm going to do this one-handed. We'll see how it goes. But the nice thing is you can just lift one of these tabs up and just kind of push it through. So if I've got an over here, it has to be under here. So bear with me, I'm gonna try to finish this row. I feel like I'm doing quite an impressive job doing it with just one hand. Now, the other thing to keep in mind when you are figuring out what strips to put in, they don't have to be in order of how you cut them. In fact, if they're a little hodgepodgey, that can look really cool. I am almost there. And, oop, I'm done. Woo! Okay, so at this point it's a little high, so what I want to do is go in and just push it down. I'm going to push it as far as it can go, which might not be a lot. But that's kind of a good start. Now the next thing that you want to do before you move on to your next row, you got to take your glue stick and you're going to glue down this end and this end. I'm going to see if I can do it one-handed. Maybe not. So I think you guys get the idea. I just put some glue on and I'm gonna pop that down right there, and I'll do the other side in a second. So the reason you want to do that is because as you're moving it around, as you're adding more, it's gonna slip. So it's really important that you have glue to secure it down. Do not use tape. Why don't you use tape? Because tape is not as secure as glue. So the tape is more likely to kind of move the paper, and that means you'll have to start all over again. So just hit this end and this end with a little bit of glue and you're good to go.